ever heard of a day when humanity set fire to its own mind? A day when knowledge screamed and the world stood silent, watching. There was a moment in time when the breath of books was choked, when truth was turned to ashes, when humanity's greatest treasure was thrown into flames. That was the day. We closed the door to the future with our own hands. This is the story of that day. This is the story of a place known as the Library of Alexandria. Every great revolution begins with a dream, and this one began with Alexander the Great. But it wasn't an ordinary dream. It was the dream to unite the world through knowledge, to build a place where every truth of mankind could be preserved, where every mind could find light on the shores of Egypt, beside the Mediterranean Sea. A city was born. Alexandria. It was no ordinary city. Its map was drawn according to the stars. Its streets, its gates, even its walls followed celestial alignment. The city was built not just with stone, but with vision. After Alexander's death, Ptolemy, his general and successor, vowed to bring that vision to life. He ordered the construction of a place that would become the brain of the world. He sent letters across the continents, commanding every kingdom, every scholar, every traveler to send their writings, their scrolls, their wisdom. Every ship that docked at Alexandria's port was searched. Any book found was taken, copied by scribes, and the copy was returned, while the original was kept in the library. It became a magnet for knowledge. Scholars, poets, physicians, philosophers, mathematicians. They came from Greece, India, Persia, Mesopotamia, Africa. The library wasn't just a building. It was a living organism. More than 500,000 scrolls were collected in languages like Greek, Sanskrit, Persian, Egyptian, Latin, Hebrew. They didn't just store information. They translated it. They studied it. They experimented with it. It was the first research center in human history. There were lecture halls, observatories, botanical gardens, and laboratories. Centuries ahead of their time, here they studied the stars. They measured the circumference of the earth. They mapped the heavens and the seas. They debated the soul, the body, the origin of life. They discussed diseases, surgeries, mathematics, machines. Ideas that we think were invented in modern times had already been written there. This was where humanity first looked up at the sky and asked, why? And then it was all gone, all of it, in flames. The books, the scrolls, the minds, what took centuries to gather, disappeared in a single breath. Some say Julius Caesar's fire during his siege of Alexandria reached the library. Others say it was Christian extremists who destroyed it centuries later. Some blame the Muslim conquest, and others say it slowly decayed with time. But the truth is, no one really knows, because when the Library of Alexandria died, the evidence died with it, and with it,